Right, hello folks, welcome back to Keverne EXP. So, we're down near St Keverne and we're going to drive back towards St Keverne right now. So, are you ready? Let's hope it doesn't rain. There's St Keverne over there, there's a church. That's a landmark for ships and navigation for the manacles, folks. And it's been like that for, well, since it was built, basically, which 200, 300 years old, maybe more. But yeah, it was built for navigation. So they would see the spire and go, oh, that's the manacles, avoid. So we've been down this road before, but last time we had a bit of an issue because there was a car that blocked my way. So hopefully we won't get anything like that. So we've got a working farm here, very old by the looks of it. So let me know if you enjoy these rides where I give you a bit of running commentary, because I'll do it more, folks. And I know that Jeff really likes it, so here you are, Jeff, group expert. Looks like it's raining again, which is not terribly good. So we keep rolling for as long as we can. I do know that I've used quite a bit of the battery, so we may not be able to roll that long, but we'll endeavour to at least 10 minutes, folks. Right, these going to move out of the way? Yeah, excellent. Right, hopefully there's not too much moisture on the lens. If there is, I'm sorry. So this is the road we were up earlier, so hopefully no problemos. So we've never been on this road before. This is a new one. So we're just approaching the town of St Keverne, and I think we might go the country way back. I'm not sure at the minute. So we got a nice bit of footage today. Oh, bugger. Oh, we can go in here. Right, okay. God, that car looks a bit unkempt. See the green on the roof, did you folks? Jeez. Needs a wash. Right, let's just check the lens a minute. There we go. Right, here we go. So we go right here, there you go, there's a sign, St Keverne. Some nice cows in the field there, folks. This is a very rural environment and there is a lot of farms around here, as you can probably guess. There'll be lots of smells of the countryside around here, you know. Like pig mess and cow doo-doos and all sorts. Alright, let's get the got the visor shut, folks, because it's bloody raining. We just got to go through it. We just got to keep going, folks. So we're at least 25 miles from HQ, so I know it doesn't sound like a lot, but when it's raining it is. Okay, this is St Keverne. There's the church spire there, which is used as a marker for the manacles. So we're going to be going left here. Left it is. Just make sure we're clear. No, we're not. Okay. So we're going to go right here because we're going the country roadway. The Dretley way, as we call it down here, folks. We're going the Dretley way. Let's clean the lens again a minute. Has it stopped raining yet? This is the back part of St Keverne here. So if you come down on holiday, you probably won't see this bit because it's off the beaten track. Yeah. Sorry about the wind noise if you can hear it. I don't know how long we're going to roll for, folks. It's just that I'm not sure how much battery I've got. Just clean the lens again a minute. Oh, I think we'll open up a bit. Feels a bit drier now, so that's good. So we're heading towards St Martin, I think it is. And this is the back roads from St Keverne to St Martin. I'll have to check the lens again in a moment, folks. Well, hopefully we don't get lost. Right, we'll let him go a minute. He's a bit bigger than us. Okay, so it's quite surprising actually how busy these country lanes, country back roads get at, you know, it's surprising. Right, we're going left here. Yes. So I'm going to have to keep my wits about me on these little roads because sometimes cars just whiz round real quick, so you know. There was an old mill down here. Now could be still there, I'm not sure actually. I think actually, I don't know, I think members of the crew might have said about this one down here, I don't know. The old mill. Interesting. So we've got to get a new rear tyre fitted on the back of this bike next week. It's a bit of a priority. Alright. We're in the back, in the middle of nowhere here, folks. So just got to be a bit cautious about these roads because sometimes it's difficult to judge what's coming ahead. So I think the old mill was down here somewhere. Could be in the left there, I don't know, but I think it's been converted into a house or something. That building there, I think that's the old mill right there, I don't know. Could be wrong. Right, up the hill we go. Yeah, I think that is the mill back there, but the one with the corrugated roof. Forgive me if I'm wrong, if you know differently, put it in the comments. Excuse me. Quite steep hill. Yeah, so the weather this week, folks, is a bit pants, to say the least. Oh, she's struggling in third. Oh. I'm sorry about the wind noise if you can hear it. It is quite windy today. So we've got the camera on top today, not on the chest mount. So we've got a windy old road to get to St Martin, folks. So this video will be until we get to St Martin, basically. After that we won't film anymore. So I think I've got enough video now for a few days, probably till Wednesday, maybe Thursday. So that's cool. So if you're watching this after the fact, then thank you. Please subscribe. It doesn't cost anything to subscribe, which is rather good. And of course, if you want to be a member, you can be for as little as 99 pence, folks. Now that's a new feature, that is, so you know, you get to see stuff that you wouldn't normally see. And when we do live streams, you'll have priority chat. Yeah. So we're not a million miles from the Helford River and the Helford, which is a small little village stroke hamlet, and there's a lovely pub down there. I think it's called the Shipwrights. Yeah, I don't know, I think it's got new ownership. We'll have to go down and have a look sometime. Don't tend to get down that way very often, to be fair. Now you can see that we've had quite a bit of moisture today, and obviously got a lot more coming. It is quite windy, as you might be able to hear. Good job I've got the fluffy thing on. Right. So we're not a million miles from Goonhilly Earth Station, folks. We should be able to see it a bit later. And of course, that's where RAF Dry Tree is, the radar site, which we've done quite a bit of filming on at different times. Very interesting location. Unfortunately, we can't get inside the main control bunker anymore because it's been locked up. But I'm sure if we used our ladder, we'd be able to get in there. But I don't know if it's worthwhile, to be fair. But me and Mrs. Kerner, oh yeah, I forgot about this. Maybe look at this, folks. A lot of water. Right, let's get feet up. Jeez, man. That is a lot of water. That's going to catch a lot of people out. It's a good job we've got disc brake, because the old drum brakes don't like getting wet. Right. It is quite windy here, isn't it? Oh crikey, it's 5:30. Better get hold of Mother in a minute when we get to St Martin to say, peel some potatoes. We're having cooked dinner tonight, folks. This sort of shit on the road like this, I don't like it in the winter, folks, because it's slippery as hell. I'm not keen on lots of mud on the road. Mind you, I do have some off-road tyres for this, which I might put on at some stage. I might buy another set of spare wheels for this and keep the off-road tyres on it, so when the weather goes pants, just swap the wheels over, isn't it? That'd be better than swapping tyres. I don't think we're going to be taking the vintage bike out for a while, because I don't want to get it wet. I don't want to create the old demon rust. So we will. I'm not saying we won't take it out. I'm just saying I'm not going to take it out when it's weather's like this. You know, just Don't want to, simple as that. Yeah, there's one thing about that bike and this bike which is totally different, which is quite uncanny. The old bike has got a USB, so I can charge my phone or the sat nav. Now this bike, it's not even a year old, it does not have a USB, which is like, what the smeg? You'd think this would have that, wouldn't you folks? The new Super Cub. It's like the other bike we got, the Suzuki, that's got a USB. So therefore you can have like your phone going or your sat nav or whatever. So I've got one. I've got a USB thing for this bike, but I've not put it on. But I'm going to, I think, because this bike is never left out in the weather overnight. It's always locked up in the shed. So therefore it's never exposed to the elements 24/7. Only if we're out doing something like this or at work. So I think I'm going to get that USB installed because I think it's worthwhile. Because then I can have, like, obviously the phone going with Google Maps. I know I've got a sat nav, the TomTom rider, but Google Maps is just, I just think Google Maps is just a little bit better because you've got real-time updates. Because if you're out riding with the TomTom, you don't have the real-time updates, but you do with likes of Google Maps. So I think we're going to get a new phone holder for this. Right, so I'm not going to go straight home. I've got to go and get something for my son, so got to call in at Tesco Extra. So hopefully they'll have what I need. Right, this is part of where we're going to stop, but I'm not going to stop here, folks. I'm going to keep rolling for a minute because we want to go to the next village along, or hamlet. What we'll do is we'll pull up just outside of the next, oh, that's Newtown, that is, so we're heading towards St Martin. So that week we take off, obviously we got a week off, we're going to do the brakes on this bike and hopefully get that new tyre installed, because the front tyre is alright, folks, it's just the rear one that needs replacing. I think we've got a Michelin, we've got a Michelin hard compound tyre to go on, which a lot of other Honda Super Cup owners have installed, and I've heard good things about it. So here we go, St Martin, this is our destination, so we'll just get to the other side of it and we'll call it a day. So I hope you enjoyed the waffle and the chat, and we shall be back at it again later in the week, folks. So I hope you have a great week, what is left of it. Well, it's a whole week yet, isn't it? It's Tuesday tomorrow, this is Monday. So, work tomorrow until Friday. And then we got a whole week off, which is brilliant. So I will be getting the bike sorted, and we will be getting a bit further afield, hopefully, if the weather's alright, anyway. So there we go, this is St Martin. This is Keverne EXP. This is a ride on the Honda Super Cub. Hope you enjoyed the ride. I'll just pull up down here, folks. There we go. I'd just like to say thank you for riding with me. And I will see you again very soon. From me, just outside of St Martin, I bid you farewell. See you next time, folks. Cheers.